Hello Gemini, welcome back to my channel if you're a returning subscriber. If you're new to the channel, thank you for coming. Satisfaction. Okay, so I feel that may be coming in this house here. But it's going to relate to a number of different things. Okay, so for let's start here. So somewhere along the line, you've probably sent up a prayer or a request or some kind of manifestation which you've been trying to work on. Mother Mary, expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. So whatever you have been thinking about or whatever you sent a request for, expect a miracle. So now she's saying, you know, that the universe has heard you and that whatever it is that you've asked for is being dealt with. You need to have faith. The thing is with manifestations, whatever you've requested, it may not come back to you exactly as you have asked or how you have imagined it's going to manifest for you. So you may have said, this is what I want, or this is what I need, or whatever, but the universe always knows everything, can see much further down the line than you can. So so whatever may come to you will be an answer to what you've asked, but it may take the form of something associated, which you know may not be exactly what you've asked for, but it's going to be better for you in the long run. So whatever it is, just detach from an outcome, a specific outcome. You've put your request on the table. This is what you think, this is what you feel. Let it go, have belief and faith that it will manifest for you, and then just relax and forget about it. And sure enough, within a space of time, the manifestation will occur. Manifestation is much quicker now than it has been. It's probably at an all-time high. So don't be surprised that it may come back quicker than you think. But it's the form of it may vary from what it is that you imagined, simply because the universe has more at its disposal, can see more and understand more, and can design the perfect solution for you. But the main thing is to have faith that it's been dealt with. Okay, we've got Scorpio I transform here. So something in your life is going through a shift. It could possibly be in this 5th house, because we all got the same colors coming in there. So it's something is rising up. Now this could be hidden feelings. It could be a secret of some kind. Perhaps you have been involved with something which you've been keeping quiet. Perhaps you've been working in secret on it, or it could even be a love affair, some kind of activity possibly that you have been working on, and is now time to reveal it, or something in your life is going to reveal itself. Now this could be deep hidden emotions, or some aspect of your life is requiring a release. Something is coming up for you to look at. There could be a few power struggles going on. That can happen with Scorpio, but it's also about rebirth, renewal, regeneration. So something of that nature, something in your life, and possibly even coming up in the 5th house, is coming up for renewal or regeneration. It could be a project that you've been working on, or some kind of activity that you've been busy with, or you were wanting to do but couldn't do because of lockdown, or because of some other aspect of your life, preventing you from moving forward. And now all of a sudden there it is again. It's come up again, and it's now time to raise it up and start again, or move it forward from where you left off. It could also be relationship related. It could be that something you thought wasn't going to happen is now actually moving forward, and it's all the feelings that you have about that rising up to the surface to be dealt with. It could also be just that, aspects of your life, as I said, are changing. There's a cycle going on. You're perhaps ending one cycle and beginning another. So some sort of shift or change, ending a chapter and beginning another. And it's that transformative period that you go through. So it's almost like, depending on the length of it, it could be a long and more intense kind of transition, or it could be shorter. You could be in the sort of caterpillar or the chrysalis stage, depending on where you are. But once you've done the work and the shadow work, because shadow work can come up with Scorpio, whether it's being reflected to you from other people or you're feeling it within yourself. But it's about releasing. It's about allowing those things to rise up to the surface to be dealt with. As I said, sexuality can come in with Scorpio as well. So you may be going through a regeneration of that. Perhaps you now have a partner, so that is undergoing a transformation. Or it could be a birth of some kind. It could be a physical birth, but it can also be a figurative birth. So this can be, as I said, something that you were working on is now ready to be birthed, to be revealed, to be launched, or however you want to produce it and show it to the world. A lot of eighth house concepts also come into Scorpio because Scorpio rules the eighth house. So that can be some financial aspects may also be coming up. That could be tax related. Big finance normally, some sort of shift or transformation. You're making room for new things. And it can also be, so it could even be something from the past which is coming back, like an inheritance or a legacy, or you creating a legacy in some way. There may be a little bit of jealousy around you as well. Sometimes that can happen, as I said, with the power struggles, or a little bit of jealousy, or you could be feeling that rising up in you. So find a healthy outlet for that. Okay, so we've got here 10th house, the world. So this is everything outside of home. And it normally covers the career, it covers your fame, your reputation, and your public status. So some aspect of that is being looked at this month. So you could be going from employed to self-employed, or married to unmarried, or single to married, or a business owner to freelance. There's lots of ways that can, it's how people see you, how you are appearing to others, and how you are appearing in the world. It also covers authority figures in your life. So this can be a mentor, or somebody that is quite powerful in your life, or a guru, or something like that. It could even be a taskmaster. It can also be an authoritative institution. So you may be dealing with the government or the military, or some aspect of that. It can be legal even. You may be involved in that in some way. It's also the house of ambition. So this is maybe something that you're driving at, something which you're working towards. It's the drive and it's like what you're powering towards at this time. So now at the bottom here, you've got earth element stability. So this is saying that whatever you have been working on, and normally with 10th house, this requires work. And with the earth element, that they know all about hard work. They're grafters. So earthy types get on with the job. They get on with the nitty gritty, and they move forward. So now you may need to either bring the earth element into your life in some way. Being a Gemini, you're an air element. So you may need to ground yourself. You may need to plant yourself firmly in the ground, have strong roots, so that whatever is going on around you in this house, you can bend and be flexible. Flexibility is your forte. Multitasking is your forte. But you need to ground yourself at this time so that you are anchored. It can also indicate that stability is coming now into this house for you. So it's a sign of, you may be tested a little bit. You may have to, sort of walk your talk. But it's saying that, if you just stay with it, then the satisfaction and the reward, the success will come with this. You're on your way with this card coming in for you. It's also about being overly materialistic. So just be careful that you don't weigh yourself down with things like that. It could also be weighing yourself down with old opinions, or ideas, or concepts, or programming, or things that you've learnt from other people or other experiences, things that just don't serve you anymore. So this is about trying new things, and not being afraid to try those new things, and to actually expand your network, or expand what it is that you're doing. So you may be changing something in your career, and it's saying that don't be afraid to try. Yes, this is about the accumulation of material things and wealth and so on, and stability, but you may have to try a few new things in order to bring that in or to expand in some way. So don't be afraid to do that. You don't want to be so, by all means anchor yourself and be well rooted, but you don't want to be so heavy that you can't move, and being a Gemini, you're going to need to move. You're going to be fluid. You need to be fluid. So, but this is saying that make sure that you ground yourself and that you anchor what it is, where it is that you are situated in the 10th house right now. It could also be that you're making some very, very good contacts right now, which is very much a 10th house thing. So you could be meeting very important people, really good contacts right now. And this is coming in for your 11th house as well. So really good network. You're going to be meeting powerful and influential people. You may be starting your own business. As I said to you, something is being created here. So this could be a business idea that you've had and got shelved, and now it's coming back again, or it's something that you've had simmering in the background and now you want to launch it. And the earth element stability bodes well for starting a business. And this 10th house is all about that. It's all about a business and your ambition and your goals and actually, the slow and steady progress towards that. So I feel that, something you're trying to launch, something you want to start, make sure it's grounded, make sure you have a good plan, be methodical, be practical, but don't be afraid to try a few things here and there just to see what you can bring in to expand your awareness. Now, with Ishal Medicine Woman, you are a channel for divine healing power. So as I said to you about this, whatever your business idea is or whatever it is that you're trying to launch here or get on with, or could even be a new aspect of your career. Ishal Medicine Woman, so this is saying divine healing power. So all of us have access to that. But it's your particular expression which is required now in this 10th house. So you may be really, really good at certain aspects of business. Your principles are very good. You have wide appeal because of your integrity and your honesty and your ability to multitask and manifest certain things. All of these, I'm just giving you examples. These are aspects of spirituality which you bring into your life in whatever's way is appropriate for you. It could be communication based. Perhaps you're a really good communicator. Geminis, normally that is an aspect of your life. So whatever it is you're doing, bear this in mind, that you are a divine channel for healing power. So this can be words, this can be numbers, this can be the way you do business, your integrity, your honesty, and so on. And make sure that you are being authentic and being, you don't want to come across as too glib or too flighty or insincere. Good quality, clear communication, which is clever and witty, and is on point, could be very valuable to a great many people or in your business life right now. So just think about how you can channel this divine healing power. It could just be the way you conduct yourself. It could be some aspect of your career which you're channeling this energy in. So it's your particular interpretation of this, but it's a channel that is open to you. So make sure that you use it because it's in you and it's accessible. So tap in and start channeling. We've got 11th house here, which does kind of go with the 10th house. It's the next house along. So this is about your contacts, your networks. You may be building that up because with the earth element stability, you're going to have really good business contacts or people, influential, powerful people that you're going to be meeting at this time. So whatever it is that you do, whatever is your forte, make sure that you use these contacts now and keep them, in your life so that they can help you to move forward. It can also be the house of friendships right now. So you may have a few friends, or you may be changing your friendship circle, or you may be expanding your friendship circle, incorporating these new people. Whatever is appropriate for you. It's also the house of your personal hopes and dreams, and your visions. What you're trying to push, your interests. Expanding on that, your ideals, and so on. It's any kind of group activity comes into the 11th house. So this can be a society, an association, any kind of group activity where you are part of that group. It's also on a global scale. So it's global consciousness, group consciousness, social reform, social interests. It's also about trends and tracking those trends in society. So you may be using that in your business in some way. Perhaps it's electronic, and you're tracking, a new way to track trends and what people are interested in society, and so on. So all of these things come in with the 11th house. Now we've got here air element communicating, and then at the top you've got Ishtar, boundaries. So I'm feeling that at this time there may be certain individuals around you or certain aspects around you within this 11th house forum, which is you've got to just be a little bit careful with your communication at this time. This is the card of communication. It's the card of manifestation. So this is about communicating. It can be written, it can be verbal. There could be a lot of different ways that this can be working for you. It can be electronic, it can be very sci-fi, it can be written as in books, science fiction and so on. It could even just be science. It covers physics and all kinds of things. So there's a lot that goes in with this. Air element is mental. That is your element. So it's the intellectual side of communication, but it's manifesting it down. So whether it's a thought or an idea or some grand thing that you have in your mind, and now you're going to translate it into writing or into some form that others can pick up and utilize. But it can also be that you just need to communicate really clearly to certain people around you at this time, because you need to assert your boundaries. So you may have to just put a few boundaries in around you, or around your work ethic, or either in your groups or in your friendships, or around your visions for the future. This is a very futuristic has a very futuristic aspect to it. So this could be high tech. This could be very futuristic work or futuristic people that you're coming into contact with, or it could be electronics and advanced tech can come in with this. So you maybe have a brilliant idea and you need to put boundaries around it about how it gets used, when it gets used, and so on. It's formulation, really. It could even be science-based, but it can also be just communication with specific people around you at this time, to steer the communication correctly. It's also the card of communication as in manifestation. So you need to communicate with your guides, with your spirit realm, whatever you believe in. You need to download information, but do it in a positive way. So positive thoughts then translate into positive words, and then that goes out into the universe, and that brings you the manifestation. So ultimate manifestation card coming in for you here. So think deeply about that, how you want to formulate that, and work with the universe in this regard. It can also be that you are traveling. Air travel does come in sometimes with this card, or it could be that you need to visit a high place of some kind, so a mountainous area, take a break, go for a weekend away, or you may be relocating, or you may be going away to a high place for business. But always remember, any high place that you visit is going to give you perspective. So if you can get to a high place where it's a mountainous area, or just being, up somewhere high up, gives you perspective. You can look down, it brings things into focus. So think about that as well. As I said, with Ishtar, boundaries, love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. So it could be that you have, friendship issues going on right now, and you just need to communicate directly about that. Assert a few boundaries. You may have to put a few new boundaries in, or you may have to work on the current boundaries you've got. Maybe they're not working for you anymore. So you need to realign your boundaries, put a few new ones in, take some down, and just see how things are going, especially if your friendship circle is changing, or you're getting new ones in, or some may be leaving as well. That is happening a lot at this time. We are all resonating and vibrating towards our soul tribe, people we resonate with, people we have like minds with. So, some boundaries need to be reasserted here, or reaffirmed, or new ones put in. It's also about just saying no to others. especially if you're starting to feel burdened, or you may just have a lot of activities going on around you and they depend on you. You need to sort of put a few boundaries in there so that you're not carrying the load for everybody. And that frees you up to do other work which you need to do, which is all contemplation, manifestation based, ideas, thinking about the future, visioning the future, tracking trends, and so on. So it frees you up, gives you more time to have a bit of fun, rest, and enjoy yourself. Perhaps take some time off, and to go and to do this inner work and contemplation and so on. So it's about that. It's about freeing yourself up so that putting a few boundaries in so that it frees you up so that you're not carrying such a heavy load. Here we have the fifth house. As I said, the fifth house has got a lot of base and sacral chakra colors in. So fifth house, as I said, carries weight with creativity, any creative project, but this is also your particular brand or individuality or originality. So it's your unique way of doing things. All of us are creative, but not everybody is artistic. So take that as it resonates for you. It's also the house of children. So you could be tapping into your creative, playful side, which is kind of childlike, has a lovely innocence about it. But it can also be that you have children. This is connecting to your children or other children around you at this time. It's also the house of love affairs and risk taking. So this can be gambling, or it could be stock market related, stock exchange, things like that. But it's also the house of recreation of all kinds. So this is fun, pleasurable, recreational activities. And everything that, it could even be club related, like a sports activity or something like that. So at the bottom, you've got fire element desire here. So this could be the love affair related, where the desire is coming up. You've also got Scorpio transform. So you could be really stimulated by somebody. You could have met somebody who is really firing you up, literally. So this is literally, being fired up in some way, shape or form. So it's got that aspect to it, but it can also be project related, creativity related, or children related, or some kind of activity that you do, some sort of recreational activity. It's about finding the drive and the courage to actually go after something, to seek and claim something. And it's about being fired up. The fire has been lit underneath you. It's the enthusiasm, the energy, and the drive to go and achieve it, to seek it and claim it. It could also be that you are clearing the decks. This card often comes in with a very quick change of some sort of dramatic turn can occur, like a life change turn, or a path, life path turn, or some sort of realization, some sort of like an epiphany, and suddenly things change for you. It can happen like that. It's fast, it's quick moving energy. And it can also be about clearing the decks. So this can be scorched earth policy even. So really clearing the decks about something and starting something completely new, or clearing the earth to plant new things. Okay, so it's got that newness about it. It's got that clearing of the decks energy about it as well. You may be dealing with a few bossy or egotistical people at this time as well. That sometimes comes in. Just watch your temper, keep yourself under control. Anything that you're going to tackle now with this energy must be in a measured and sort of a measured way, and then you will achieve a lot. Don't rush around. Don't do too many impulsive things all at once. By all means, you may have to move quickly on something, but do it in try to calculate how you're going to do it, and then move forward as best you can. You're quick thinking, so I'm sure you will come up with a plan. But it's also, you may have to sort of either get stuck into something. You may have to you may be challenged in some way with this card as well. And it's about moving forward around that and pressing on with what it is you want to do. So it's that firing up to move forward. Here we've got Freya Bold coming in. Unleash your adventurous side, take risks and be daring. So I did say to you that the fifth house is a risk house. So there may be a risk of some sort to do coming in for you, whether it's a business or an activity you want to do, or it could even be, as I said, a relationship, like a love affair. You've also got satisfaction here. So this is about bringing this into your life in some way, and the fifth house can certainly do that for you. But it could be come over into career related as well. It could be a creative project which is going to stimulate that aspect. But some aspect, it's saying be bold, be adventurous. If it's a love affair or somebody that you're getting involved with, this is about flirting. This is about appreciating your sexuality and your body, and just really, loving yourself first. As well, pampering yourself, little luxuries, be adventurous, try new things, and don't be afraid to try the new things. Be bold, and it's about not being afraid. And with the fifth house, and certainly with the fire element, that is going to give you the courage to do this. Okay, so let go, let it take you where it needs to take you. And don't forget to flirt, and love yourself, and enjoy, have fun. There's some sort of success coming for you as well, and she's saying that you will meet your mark. Be confident, and celebrate your success once you've got to the other side of this. So celebrate, have fun, go for it. It really is that kind of energy. And don't be afraid to try new things. As I said to you, try new things, give it a go. By all means, have a plan, communicate about it. You may have to do some social marketing, and so on. But certainly you with this card, you're well on your way. The impetus and the energy is there. Okay, Gemini, I hope you enjoyed that. Please take care. Have a wonderful, wonderful month. And I will see you next time.